She's alive. Alive.
Silence. Warning. I chain smoke and I say fuck a lot. But I accept myself for the way I am. I accept you too. Viewer discretion advised. From the New Yorker. How an elite university research center concealed its relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. New documents show that the MIT Media Lab was aware of Epstein's status as a convicted sex offender, and that Epstein directed contributions to the lab far exceeding the amounts MIT has publicly admitted. From Ronan Farrow, September 6, 2019. The MIT Media Lab, which has been embroiled in a scandal over accepting donations from the pedophile and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, had a deeper fundraising relationship with Epstein than it has previously acknowledged, and it attempted to conceal the extent of its contacts with him. Dozens of pages of emails and other documents obtained by the New Yorker reveal that, although Epstein was listed as disqualified in MIT's official donor database, the Media Lab continued to accept gifts from him, consulted him about the use of the funds, and, by marking his contributions as anonymous, avoided disclosing their full extent, both publicly and within the university. Perhaps most notably, Epstein appeared to serve as an intermediary between the lab and other wealthy donors, soliciting millions of dollars in donations from individuals and organizations, including the technologist and philanthropist Bill Gates and the investor Leon Black. According to the records obtained by the New Yorker and accounts from current and former faculty and staff of the Media Lab, Epstein was credited with securing at least $7.5 million in donations for the lab, including $2 million from Gates and $5.5 million from Black. Gifts and emails described as, quote, directed by Epstein or made at his behest. The effort to conceal the lab's contact with Epstein was so widely known that some of the staff in the office of the lab's director, Joy Ito, referred to Epstein as Voldemort, or he who must not be named. And here's the emails proving that they knew they wanted to keep it secret because they knew of his past. From September 9, 2014. Hi Jeffrey, we still have some money left in the account for blank, but we need to renew his contract appointment at MIT. It will be a year in November. Could you re-up/top off with another $100K so I can extend his contract for another year? Joy. Jeffrey answers, yes. From Peter Cohen, Jeffrey money needs to be anonymous. Thanks. October 16th, 2014. This is a $2 million gift from Bill Gates, directed by Jeffrey Epstein. From Peter Cohen, great! For gift recording purposes, we will not be mentioning Jeffrey's name as the impetus for the gift. I've let 2 folks in Central Development who need to know. Thanks, PC, Peter Cohen. September 26, 2014. Jeffrey Epstein wrote, Gates would like a write-up on our science program for Tuesday next week. The one with Barnaby or a more general paper? Are you sick? Jeffrey Epstein, more specific so that he can help fund. So Bill Gates was giving loads of money to Jeffrey Epstein long after he was arrested the first time. And I saw this the same day. Gates funded solar geoengineering could help end climate change.
The record number of fires burning across Brazil's Amazon rainforest has prompted renewed global outcry over climate change. And big spending. $5 million from Leonardo DiCaprio, £10 million from the UK. Meanwhile, Bill Gates is backing the first high-altitude experiment of one radical climate change solution.
The first my ass.
Creating a massive chemical cloud that could cool the Earth. It's called solar geoengineering, and it's highly controversial.
I wonder why.
It would look something like this. Thousands of planes would fly very high and use nozzles to inject millions of tons of light-reflecting particles into the stratosphere. It would create a thin chemical cloud of those particles around the whole planet, blocking some sunlight from reaching the surface. It would mimic a giant volcanic eruption, which we know cools the Earth. Back in 1991, Mount Pinatubo erupted in the Philippines. It was the largest eruption to affect a densely populated area, creating avalanches and giant mud flows that left more than 700 dead and 30,000 homeless. It also spewed a cloud of 20 million tons of sulfur dioxide particles into the stratosphere. That chemical cloud was hundreds of miles across and reflected about 2% of sunlight back to space. And in 1992, the Earth was cooler than in 1991. But it also comes with significant risks and uncertainties.
Things like mass famine, mass flooding, drought, of kinds that will affect very large populations.
It could weaken monsoons in India, China, and Africa enough to affect crops. It could eradicate blue sky.
You start increasing the amount of diffuse light and you have less direct light, which is the same thing as saying it looks hazy and white.
That's why the sky looks like that. I don't know about you guys, but around here, it's like that a lot, especially the days that they're spraying.
A 2016 opinion poll conducted by the Harvard group doing solar geoengineering research.
Oh, Harvard, another school that Jeffrey Epstein gave a shitload of money to, and some of its professors have been accused of child sex and human trafficking. Yeah, your opinion doesn't mean shit to me.
Conducted by the Harvard group doing solar geoengineering research, found that 67% of subjects support its use.
67%? Yeah, fucking right. I can make up statistics too. 99% of statistics are just made up. Bill Gates can go fuck himself. Fucking stoned. I got